The poses, guys. The poses are real. That's right, everyone. Dragon Ball Super Episode 96 just landed, and oh, it's gonna begin now. It is gonna begin. The time has come to the world of Void, where the universe's fate will be decided. Oh, incredibly long episode titles, how I missed thee. We start off the episode with numerous glamour shots of the tournament arena, as if it was striking a pose for the camera. Many swooping shots going on. Oh yeah, baby, work with it, show me your mosaics, oh yeah. No, the Tournament of Power hasn't started yet. What is actually happening is that the 4 representatives from the exempt universes are actually checking it out, like it was some kind of inspection. But honestly, to me, it felt like the Grand Priest was giving them a tour by going, and if you would like to look to your left, these are the places where exactly all the people from the scummier, weaker universes are going to beat each other to a pulp. Isn't that going to be fun? Now, where are the Omni Kings currently? Are they also helping show the other Gods of Destruction and Supreme Kais around? Are they actually being quite diplomatic like they're supposed to be? Are they even inspecting the arena some more? Nope, they're just off in their own little bubble, literally, acting like none of this is happening, eating some snacks. Well, to be fair, it's not like nobody's going to tell them to do otherwise. And also the mood here is actually quite amicable because nobody here is going to be killed and their universes are not in danger. Everyone's fine, this is going to be a bit of sport for them. And quite honestly, the Omni Kings could be just running around naked whilst dancing quite suggestively, and no one would bat an eyelid. Everyone is that chill. However, some of the representatives, including the God of Destruction Arak from Universe 5, are a little concerned about the integrity of the arena and whether it could stand up to all the punishment for the next 48 minutes. Now, despite their legitimate concern, they're quite worried about bringing it up to the old GP. But he's pretty chill with that too. Everyone's really chill. I mean, he could just make the arena out of cookie dough and they just have to deal with it. I mean, they wouldn't question him. But actually, he's open to interpretation and open to suggestions. He then reveals to us that the actual arena is made out of a material called Kachi Kachin, a stronger variant of the Kachin metal that is found only in Universe 7 that we first saw in the Buu Saga, you know, when Gohan was training with the sword and then trying to cut up a material called Kachin. This is the even stronger variant, and Kachin was the strongest material in the known universe at the time. Nice little throwback. Also, it's unique to Universe 7, so go us? Despite the old GP being quite accommodating, he's a little testy about all the comments, so passive-aggressively, he suggests that the Gods of Destruction fight it out amongst themselves and see how it is actually for them. The Kier of Universe 8 and Even of Universe 1 are more than happy to volunteer their services. They want to assert their authority to the weaker universes, who are currently not there. Right. Whatever floats your boat, grown-up tales. Arak from Universe 5 joins the pair, but not Jean from Universe 12. Have they got some kind of issue with him? Perhaps he's jinxed? No, it's more like he can't be bothered. Well, pun's still worth it. The fight begins and they all disappear. And no, this is not Toei skimping on the animation budget. This is a tried and tested trope going all the way back to Dragon Ball Z to imply skill, speed, faster than a human eye, and just implying immense strength. We've seen this time and time again. And to be fair, they are Gods of Destruction from the 4 best universes out there, so they are pretty strong. Despite this, we do get catered to some visible action as Arak and Even are going at each other and then Lakia steps in with a slicer blade like Goku Black's. Now that I think about it, I don't think we've actually seen Gods of Destruction fighting each other in earnest before. I mean, yeah, we've seen Beerus and Champa having a little disagreement and a little childish spat and something like that, but not actual proper battles. We did see some fighting between Beerus and Champa in the manga, but in the anime, no, this is pretty new. The fight continues with the gods destroying the arena without a second thought. I mean, they are Gods of Destruction after all, it's what they do. It all culminates in a 3-way beam struggle which ultimately destroys the central pillar of the arena. It certainly left an impact. Not as much of an impact as it left on the arena though. Thankfully, all this destruction was actually welcomed by the Grand Priest. He's been really understanding today, and now we actually understand why. Because all of this destruction, it'll go towards the arena being improved, which the Gods of Destruction have to fix themselves. Because after all, he's too busy actually making sure that everyone can arrive in time and safely, as well as attending to the Omni Kings, because that's a full-time job in of itself. Speaking of, what are they up to? Oh, they're pulling a Buu right now. Too soon, Toei. Too soon. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Frieza has arrived at Capsule Corp and is trying to kiss and make up with the Filthy Monkey's best pals. Doesn't last for long though, as then Jeets comes in with some back chat, which is very typical of him. But I must say it's actually pretty restrained for the prince, because I thought that he was just going to launch himself at Frieza from the get-go. You know, Frieza then turns up and then Vegeta just launches at him and just say, "Die!" And then Frieza goes, "Oh, Filthy Monkey, can't you see I'm already dead?" Tenshinhan is understandably concerned whether Frieza will actually toe the line or not, but Goku's not worried, saying that he will keep Frieza in check. Despite the fact that Frieza said a few seconds ago that he wouldn't take orders from Goku, and then even earlier than that, Goku and Frieza were actually even pegging, so Goku didn't have the upper hand over Frieza, so what Goku just said was completely empty words. Why am I not surprised? I think Goku's lost touch with reality, more than he has done already. Speaking of losing touch with reality, Yamcha is there and has witnessed the fact that he won't be around for the Tournament of Power. Sadly, he will not have to be destroyed today. But he does take this bravely on the chin, convincing no one. Now, in a moment that filled me with great hope, Piccolo and Gohan agree to make sure that Goku and Vegeta don't get up to anything stupid, and keep them in check too. So basically, Universe 7 is just keeping each other in check, instead of actually looking out at other fighters and making sure that the other fighters don't take them out. They're just busy focusing on each other. Yeah, that's a great strategy, guys. It's time to go. Whis tells everyone to hold hands as they head off towards the arena, but Vegeta is trying to process the fact that he might have to hold hands with Frieza, and then gets timed out and actually has to hold Frieza's hand. Vegeta, you could have saved yourself a lot of trouble by just going to the other side of the circle, or holding hands between Whis and Goku. That would have solved the problem, but no. You had to go, I don't want to hold Frieza's hand, it has cooties. Oh no, I have to hold hands with Frieza, I thought too long. Damn you and your pride, Vegeta. I now hope that Frieza hasn't washed his hands. So with that, Team Universe 7 heads off to the tournament, with Yamcha ruining the day that he didn't get to join. As do we, Yamcha. As Universe 7 arrives, the arena has almost been rebuilt with the Gods of Destruction overseeing it, which is quite unusual to Goku, seeing Gods of Destruction creating things. But we don't have time for that, as other fighters from other universes are arriving at the same time, all without holding hands. It turns out Whis pulled a prank there, trying to get everyone G'd up and motivated in some kind of workplace session. Whis, you'd be great in an office being a motivational speaker. Oh yeah, and you can't fly. At least not in the way that we're accustomed to, you know, ki-based flying. You could have said something to Gohan earlier, mate. I mean, Gohan's probably planned his strategy using flying as a base. Now Gohan has to think on the fly. No pun intended. Oh, and yeah, Whis, I forgot. You're not really invested in this tournament because you won't be affected no matter what happens. Oh, how could I have been so silly? Oh man, I bet 17 and 18 are regretting their choice not to let Gero install some jetpacks inside of them. Jetpacks make everything better! Now, the meetup that we've all been waiting for has come. Frieza and Frost spot each other, and they are instantly curious from one another. Then we got Kaba saying hi to his master and Vegeta recoiling. Man, I don't like what they're doing with Vegeta in this episode. All of his development up until now has been somehow forgotten. However, Goku's more interested in the female Saiyans, Caulifla and Kale, but Caulifla isn't interested in getting all buddy-buddy. She's not interested and smacks Goku's hand away. Yes, this is a perfect reaction and very much on point. As all of this is going on, Frieza has then taken Frost away to old Lookout Point, the other side of the arena. Wow, Frieza's made his first real friend. And essentially, it's basically himself. Sounds about right. As expected by many of us in the community, Frieza and Frost agree to work together. However, I'm going to think there's going to be another twist that they double-cross each other, because, oh, what can you say? It's in our nature, am I right? Oh, you got me there. I should have known. Oh, you prankster me. Yes! I love these guys so much. They're all in their suits. They're all together in their team. The entire team is composed of Pride Troopers. Oh, this is what I wanted. Oh, if they add the pyrotechnics and the fire and the poses and the teamwork, oh, this is gonna be great. And boom, Jiren has already managed to make everyone intimidated by just saying get lost. 2 words and then just appearing behind Goku. Brilliant. That's how you do it. Wow, Jiren is less hospitable than Hit, and that's saying something. In another class act, Jiren does not move a muscle as the gods of destruction hurry up the building process, and there are suddenly huge blocks of Kachi Kachin just hurling themselves around the arena. Goku has to dodge them something fierce, but Jiren just standing there, completely nonplussed. That's the way to actually make someone look strong. You don't have to throw a punch. You just have to be cool, chill, while these huge lumbering strong lumps of metal are just careening at you at thousands of miles an hour. We now get the lineups from all the different universes. And remember that Yardratian that was in the preview for episode 96 last week? He's actually from Universe 2. So, wow, they actually get around, don't they? I mean, of course they would get around. They know instant transmission. Of course, our own universe gets their own individual slides and then just a really mediocre group shot. Oh, man, you dropped the ball there. Universe 11, you delivered. You had explosions, you had poses, and an excellent group shot. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. We then get some words from the Omni Kings fresh from their nap. And that just is pretty much just saying, don't be boring. Yeah, what do you expect from the Omni Kings, really? It's no Universe Anthem from the Universe 6 arc. That was inspirational. All in all, this episode was pretty good. It managed to cement the Tournament of Power is going to happen. We saw every single fighter. We didn't necessarily get names, but that's okay for now. And we also saw that Universe 7 is not necessarily going to gel all that well, as we kind of expected, but now we know. I was a little worried that all the different character designs from all the other universes would be quite bland and repetitive, but I needn't have worried. Even though most of the figures are quite humanoid in appearance, they do vary enough to make them actually interesting and different. Like, this is what the universe is mostly comprised of. It's unique. Granted, most of these fighters will be opt quite early in the tournament, so Toei won't necessarily have to worry about animating every single one, but to see a full roster from every single universe was a great way to start things. I, for one, am ready to see more action from the Tournament of Power, and to see this last at least a good 7 episodes. How many do you think it will last for? Leave a comment below. But anyway, that's my review for Dragon Ball Super episode 96. Tune in next time for my review of episode 97. Until the next one, be sure to like and subscribe. Catch you later!